Make sure you know these 10 things before moving to Springfield, Massachusetts. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Sebastian Roy, and I've lived here in Massachusetts my whole life, and I'm also a realtor here. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 10 things that I think you should know before moving to Springfield. And be sure to stay to the end because number 10 is very important in my opinion. And real quick, as realtors, our team focuses on helping our viewers buy and sell homes. So whether you're moving to or from Mass, or even if you have any questions about living here, we would love to help out. So please feel free to get a hold of us at any time. Alright, so first we definitely have to talk about the affordability of living here. Springfield offers a range of housing options at affordable prices, which makes it an attractive choice for first-time homebuyers, investors, or just anyone who's looking to cut down on housing costs. The median sales price of homes over the last year is $278,000, which is an increase of 14% in 1 year. But as you can see, prices have come down about 20 grand since last August. Even with that 14% increase, Springfield is considerably lower than many of the surrounding areas, and homes here are less than half of the state's median of $577,000. The current rent in Springfield is $1,700 per month, and of course that may fluctuate depending on location and the type of rental, but it's clear that you'll save a lot on housing costs by moving to Springfield. The second thing to know before moving to Springfield is the nearby schools. Springfield is home to several well-known colleges like Springfield College, Western New England University, and the American International College, among others. Many of Springfield's universities rank above the nation's average, and they have lots of different programs from undergraduate degrees to graduate and professional studies. There's also some vocational and tech schools in Springfield, with Springfield Technical Community College being the most popular, which gives students hands-on training in the different construction and other trades. Number 3 is the different career opportunities in Springfield, which ultimately boosts its economy. The healthcare industry is the most prominent, with major institutions like Bay State Health and Mercy Medical Center based in Springfield. There's also a pretty heavy manufacturing sector producing machinery, aerospace components, and other consumer products. And lastly, Springfield also has a significant financial and insurance industry with companies like Mass Mutual located here. So although the city's economy isn't nearly as large as Boston, Springfield is a hub of business for Western Mass. Another thing to know before moving to Springfield is its rich history and culture. This city has several historical sites, with the Basketball Hall of Fame near the top of the list. Springfield is known as the birthplace of basketball because Dr. James Naismith invented the sport here back in 1891. Springfield is also famous for being the home of the iconic children's author Dr. Seuss, and you can even tour the museum of Dr. Seuss's house, which is obviously where the author spent a lot of his time. Another historical attraction in the city is the old Springfield Armory, which is where the military would keep its weapons during the Revolutionary War era. Like the other attractions, you can tour the Springfield Armory and get a feel for what it looked like back in the day. One of the advantages of Springfield is its proximity to major cities. It's about 90 miles west of Boston, so it's most likely going to be too far for everyday commuters, but Springfield is pretty conveniently located near major highways like the Mass Pike and I-91, making a weekend getaway to Boston, Connecticut, or Rhode Island a breeze. If you're moving here from the south, which I think you're a little bit crazy if you do, but anyway, you'll have to get adjusted for the weather. So here in New England, we have all the 4 seasons. During the spring, temps usually range from the 50s to 60s, but we do have some 70-degree days, and we have plenty of rain. Summers are pretty hot and humid, and temperatures can soar to the 80s and even reach the 90s many times. We don't get many 100-degree days. I mean, we will once in a while, but it's very humid throughout the summer, so it makes it feel much hotter than it actually is. Fall is renowned for its foliage, and temperatures gradually drop to the 50s and 40s, which makes it an excellent time for hiking, apple picking, and just enjoying the foliage. Our winters are cold, but snowfall in recent years has been pretty hit or miss. I mean, this past winter, I got one storm with about a foot of snow, but then it melted within 2 days. And then we got another handful of smaller amounts of snow. But the year before that, I only got snow 2 times. So the snow is not always a given, but what is the cold. Temps usually hover between the 20s and low 30 degrees in the daytime. Another thing to know before moving to Springfield is traffic congestion. Now, it's nowhere near as bad as the big cities like New York City, Boston, or I can't even imagine what LA is like, but traffic usually does get congested during rush hours, primarily on Interstates 90, 91, and 291, which are the three main roadways to the larger cities. But outside of rush hour, I really don't think that traffic is all that bad. So public transportation in Springfield is pretty limited. Springfield is primarily served by the Pioneer Valley Transit Authority, which operates the bus systems for Springfield and the Pioneer Valley. But the advantage is that it's more affordable than other options like taking an Uber or a taxi. So it kind of depends on how much time you can spare. Number 9 is Springfield's struggle with economic challenges. Although Springfield's real estate market has been booming over the last 5 years, meaning more people are seeing the city as a place they want to live, it's very important to do your own research before deciding to move here. I suggest you talk with the city and some other locals if you can about the economy and the specific neighborhood you're looking to move into. And this leads us to the 10th thing I think you should know before moving to Springfield, and that's crime. Now, as a realtor, I'm legally not allowed to give any recommendations on the safety of an area, but I can give you some resources to look more into if you want to do your own research. So let me know if you want me to send any of those to you. What I can do is show you this graph of the crime data in Springfield, which shows that crime in the city is above the nation's average. So again, I can't stress enough how important it is to do some very thorough research on any area before you move there. You definitely want to make sure it's a place that you actually want to live in. Alright, so there's my 10 things you should know before moving to Springfield. Let me know if you have any questions. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next week.